Welcome to Trier Vlog. The problem I faced with Expatio. The entire mess begins. My mom, guys. That's my mom. It annoys me that I have to carry this. This is so pretty, ra. నాకు సన్సెట్స్ అంటే చాలా ఇష్టం. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Ananya. I'm from Bangalore and currently living in Germany. And welcome to Trier Vlog. So I'm going solo. This is my first solo trip. Even if it is just a one-day trip, it still counts. So the train journey is just like 1 hour. It's very close to Saarbrücken.
I know I'm going solo, but I have my 3 best friends with me, my tripod, my camera, and my Coke. If you guys know me well, then you know that I am addicted to Coke. I just cannot with this. Initially, I thought I'll make a complete solo trip Trier vlog. But then later, I thought that who the hell wants to see my face for 10 to 15 minutes? Like, who would want to listen to my bullshit?
Let's make this video informative as well as fun. So the information that I want to share is going to be about all the documentation work that I did after coming to Germany. So I landed in Germany on October 2nd, and the first thing that I did after coming to Germany is to activate my SIM card. So I'm from Bangalore, and when I went to the Bangalore VFS for my visa on-site appointment, after the appointment, when I came outside the VFS office, there was a stall, Libera stall. So those people were giving a free SIM card to all the students going abroad. I got the SIM card, I came to Germany and I activated that SIM and I got free data, unlimited data for 1 month. I have my relatives here, so I didn't go to Saarbrücken where my university is. I actually went to Heilbronn and I stayed with them for 1 week. So I did not do anything for the first whole week. I only activated my SIM card. And then the second week I came to Saarbrücken. I had my city registration, got my city registration done, and the city registration people will give you like a sheet of paper. So you just need to take that sheet of paper from them and keep it. Then third week I tried to activate my Expatrio blocked account, okay, and this is where the entire mess begins. I don't have patience at all, okay, and I hate that about myself. All of my friends, they activated their Expatrio blocked account. So you get 2 options. One is post-indent verification, another one is mobile video verification. And all of my friends clicked on the post-indent verification. I clicked on the mobile video verification. Okay, fine, that's also good, okay. But I clicked on that when I was traveling and I did not have proper net. And because of that, my verification failed and my process got stuck in between. I did not hear anything from Expatrio from 1 whole week, and then I had to mail them. And when I mailed them, they told me ki sorry, but your process is stuck in between and you will not be allowed to open a bank account or a blocked account with Expatrio now because your verification failed.
I don't have this much patience to go home, use the Wi-Fi which is there in my home, and then verify.
So please guys, whenever you are doing such things, make sure you have internet, because mobile video verification means I think you'll get a call from them, video call or something from them, and if you don't have good connection, then the verification will fail. And post-indent verification means you will get an email with a QR code and you have to go to the nearest post office and show the QR code to them. This is post-indent verification. Expatrio later told me that you cannot open a blocked account with us or a bank account with us, but we have partnership with another company called MongoPay, and MongoPay is not a German company, it's a Luxembourg based company. Aeon Bank is the bank that Expatrio has partnership with, and it will send the 900 something euros to Aeon Bank every month and students can use that. So I cannot have a bank account with Aeon Bank, so I need a separate SEPA bank account. So I thought of getting a bank account with Commerce Bank. So I Went to Commerce Bank. This is in the 4th week, guys. I think 1 month is done. Second month I'm starting all this process. Okay, so I went to Commerce Bank. I opened my bank account there. I texted Expatrio ki I have a SEPA bank account now, so can you tell me the next process? So Expatrio people told me that 12 lakh some rupees that is there in Expatrio, that should be transferred to MongoPay. So I had to initiate that process, and that also takes around 2 days. I transferred all the funds that I have in Expatrio to MongoPay, and I had to again activate MongoPay. Now Expatrio is not paying me, but MongoPay is paying me 900 something euros. So every month, okay, to my Commerce Bank account. I did ask Expatrio people ki will this be an issue for my visa extension. They told no, it won't, because MongoPay comes under Expatrio only. We have partnership with them, so it won't be a problem for your visa extension. Told you my entire story, the problem I faced with Expatrio. But the thing is, Expatrio is a very nice platform. They cleared all my doubts. It's because of my stupidity that I faced all these problems. Else the company is nice. Expatrio is nice. The first place in my itinerary is Port Negra, if that's how it's pronounced. Also, another thing to know about Trier is that it's one of the oldest cities in Germany. Hi! My mom, guys. That's my mom. Hey, outfit Torreslan India. It says that the bus will arrive in 10 minutes, but the place is just 11 minutes by walk, so I think I'll probably just walk. This is the Port Negra, guys. It's like a very old building, but I don't have like a guide to know about this thing. Looks very ancient. Next place is Hauptmarkt, which is just 6 minutes by walk from Port. This is the Trier Cathedral, guys. It looks so pretty. Wow. So the next place is Basilica.
इस सज्जन को क्या तकलीफ है भाई?
Basilica of Constantine or something. I did not show you guys my outfit, so this is the fit check, guys.
Oh my god! Wow!
And it annoys me that I have to carry this with such pretty outfit. Chalo. Let's go. Let me tell you something about Germany. So you come to visit a place and it's nice, but then there's construction. Everywhere there is construction. So the next place is Palace Garden, and it's right next to the church, and it's so pretty. Let me show you guys. In the train, what was the last thing I told? I don't remember. Okay, I think it's probably the SIM. So the Lebara SIM that I already had, its data was done and dusted. October month got over, and in November I wanted to opt for a contract for the same SIM. I just wanted to purchase a contract plan. I did not want prepaid, so I went to the Lebara app and I put the contract plan in the cart, and Lebara offers this contract plan, which basically provides 20 GB data for 4.99 euros per month. And I think it's a good deal. It's a 2-year contract, and I was okay with it, so I wanted to purchase that. I put that in the cart, but I'm not able to pay. And it says, the error message says, we cannot offer you a contract plan for this SIM. I don't know why. Till now, I don't know why this happened. I was like, okay, fine, let me change the SIM. So I had to order another SIM, a new SIM from Lebara, and the process of ordering a new SIM is very easy, okay? So you just need to go to the Lebara website. I opted for the 2-year contract plan. I added that to my cart, and there was an activation fee of €1. The new SIM arrived after 2 days. So this process was pretty simple, pretty easy. Expatrio did not allow me to have a bank account and blocked account under them, but I took the value package, so I have my TK health insurance, public health insurance included, like under Expatrio. So I went to Expatrio app and I activated my TK health insurance. I did get the confirmation and I also got like letters from TK. Next document is tax identification number, and this document is also very important if you want to do a part-time job, full-time job, anything. This number is usually asked. This will be sent by city registration people only. So after you complete your city registration, after 1 or 2 weeks after the city registration, you will get the tax identification number through post. You don't have to do anything, it will come to you through post. And what are the documents? I forgot. Okay, I'll just get something, guys.
Let's play some nice song. Raghu Dixit songs are very nice.
I'm not able to open this only. I really miss Sanya, and to be honest, when it's really sunny and when you're really thirsty, that time you drink Coke, that satisfaction is something else. It's so cold over here and the Coke is also cold. Construction, guys, another construction. Right next to a beautiful place, there's construction. We can shoot really nice horror movie over here. Wow, look at this stretch. This building is also very old. This is the amphitheater. This also has €5 entry fee. Place that I went to previously, Kaiserthermen something, that wasn't worth €5. This is really pretty. This is worth €5. So there is a tunnel here also. Let's see what's that. This is beautiful. Look at the color of the water. It's nice, pretty. Guys, finally something is written in English. Underneath the arena, a cruciform cellar extended about.
One eternity later.
Something. I understood little bit. I think probably it's the top view of the amphitheater. Can you see that? It looks so nice. Yeah, now this is worth €5, yeah? This is really nice. This is so pretty, ra. Naku sunsets ante chala ishtam. I really hope sunsets here. Look at this. This is also so pretty. I was talking about the tax identification number, na? So that is one document, and apart from that, there is something called social security number. This also you need if you want to work part-time or full-time. This is usually not given to you by the city registration people. This is given to you by the DRV office, the German office. And I did not receive my SSN. All my friends received their SSN around October end only, most of my friends, okay? And I also wanted to do a part-time job, so I mailed the DRV office. I attached my passport and city registration document, and I told them that I am looking for part-time jobs and I want to do a part-time job, so can you please send my SSN soon? So I mailed them, and right after 1 week they sent me my SSN through post. That's it, guys. This is all the info I have regarding this topic, and this is what I have done after coming to Germany, and I've told everything. Hey guys, so this is the Christmas market, Trier Christmas market, and the thing is I have very less charge on my phone, so I don't think I'll have charge by the time it gets dark, so I won't be using my phone. So I'll show you guys the market now only, and it's really pretty. I'm finally in the train. I had so much fun. I also had Glühwein, but I did not like the Glühwein that much. In Heilbronn, I had Kinderpunsch. Kinderpunsch is basically without alcohol. It's made for kids, and I loved that so much. Entschuldigung. Yeah, so I really liked the Kinderpunsch, and yes, I'm going back home and I'm gonna end the vlog here. And if you like my videos, then do like them, share them, and do subscribe to my channel. And I hope that this video was helpful, fun. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, good night.